Hey everybody, good morning and happy Thursday. Welcome to the first episode of Talk It Out Thursday. Welcome to the first episode, y'all, of Talk It Out Thursday. And this is episode 1, DDTS 413, episode 1 of Talk It Out Thursday. Thank y'all for joining me on this first episode. Good morning once again. It is 9:53 a.m. and I have my coffee. And I just woke up about an hour ago to get myself together to have my coffee. And I said, you know what? Let me do a first episode of Talk It Out Thursday. Because if you checked out my video, you would literally hear me say that I'm going to be doing Talk It Out Tuesday and Talk It Out Thursday. So today is Thursday, and this is the first episode of Talk It Out Thursday. And let me tell you, I have some topics. Well, a topic that I want to talk about today, that we're going to talk it out today. And let me remind you, it's going to be actual facts. You know, I state my facts, I state my opinions, I state the real truth. And today we're going to talk about a topic, and we're going to just discuss and talk about it Thursday. Talk it out Thursday, talk about it Thursday. And we're going to talk about this one individual who has grew on me, who has, who I have always respected, and I've heard so much wonderful things about, like, especially now. And even though I didn't watch much of the news, which I don't watch much of the news, and I didn't watch it back then. I didn't even watch CNN. I did not even watch MSNBC. I really didn't watch much of it. I really don't watch much of it, but it's only two peoples out of that category that I'm kind of pretty familiar with. And one of those peoples that we're going to be discussing today, who we're really going to be discussing today, who is the real star. And we're going to discuss this other issue as well. And this other issue, what has happened to another news person, or a person that had their own show but was really canceled. I'm going to get into that as well. Today first episode of Talk It Out Thursday is going to be about the one and only and incomparable and most gracious person, in my opinion, Don Lennon. Because I've been wanting to speak of Don Lennon, and I've been wanting to do this Talk It Out Thursday. I've been wanting to do some content on Don Lennon for so freaking long, because it's just been in me, because I've been wanting to say so much about Don Lennon. Positivity, most definitely. Positive things, most definitely. No dragging, no nothing but the real thing about Don Lennon. But first, if you like this type of content, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and notification bell. And even if you watch my content and you have not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. And I'm so happy to have y'all here with me this morning. Thank y'all for joining me, and we're going to talk about Don Lennon, because I've been wanting to speak of Don Lennon for so very long. Positive vibes about Don, no dragging, no nothing. But I've been wanting to speak upon him, and I'm probably going to go back to where he hit. I'm not going to say hit rock bottom. I'm just going to say where he had a little, fall, but, he's now back up. I'm just going to put it in that way, in a respectable way. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to get started on this Talk It Out Thursday, the first episode. Okay. So here we go. Don Lennon. That's who the topic is about today, you all. Don Lennon. Don Lennon was born March the 1st, 1966. And he will be 59. He will be 59 on March the 1st. Happy early birthday. He was born March the 1st, 1966 in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Yep. He was born in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. No, I don't forget where I was at. He was born in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, the son of Catherine Marie and William Lee Richardson. And his father was a permanent attorney whose firm was party to a lawsuit that successfully challenged racial segregation of the public transportation in Baton Rouge. So yeah, you kind of could tell, he's from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and you can tell people's from Louisiana, they have that accent, they have that spice, they have that spicy, they have that I don't give a damn attitude. And I'm going to get into that. And while we at this, I'm going to go ahead and say this. Before Dunn was released, better yet fired from a better yet career that, almost 10 years. He has, since he was fired from a job, from a career that he pretty much made his own, And when I tell you, I did not watch it as much. I really didn't. I really didn't watch it at all. But Don Lennon, he is the only one that I knew from CNN. He was the co-host for CNN This Morning alongside Caitlin Collins and Poppy Harlow. And basically, he was let go because of some on-air controversies and reports alleged decades-long incidents. And he was fired by CNN in April of 2023. 2023, he was fired from CNN. Okay, the reason he was fired from CNN, I'm about to get into that. The reason he was fired from CNN was because where was I at? He was fired for making sexist comments about Nikki Haley. Who is Nikki Haley, y'all might ask? I don't know. But it is said that he made sexist comments about Nikki Haley, which is why he was let go from CNN of April of 2023. When I saw the news break at that time, honestly, I did not know how to go about it because, anybody that loses their job or career, it's sad. But you also have to look at, yes, it's sad. Yes, it's something to think about. But the thing is, what did that person do to lose the career? Was that person in the wrong? How did the other story go? Like, what made this person do this? What made this person do that? To cause this person to get fired. And from my understanding, I see it as this. Like I said, I never watched an episode of CNN a day in my life. But if I did peep at CNN, if I did peep at it, which I kind of did peep at it, even though I didn't watch it, the only reason that I might have peeped at CNN, that I really peeped at it if I did, was because of Don Lemon. Not because he's a handsome, good-looking human being. But it's because, I like to see our peoples in the black and brown community make it big, be successful, be on the TV screen. That's another reason why I did it, because I love to support my peoples. I love to see us try to make it. I love us. That's probably another reason why I peeped at it. And that's why I really know Don Lemon from was CNN. Even though I didn't watch now episode, I might have peeped at it when I was trying to find some on TV. Then I turned it. Okay? But as time progressed, people's talking about Don Lemon. So when people was talking about Don Lemon, I said, you know what? Let me look up this Don Lemon. Let me get a better perspective. Let me get a better view of Don Lemon. And I looked. I read that he was working for CNN. And he was doing this and doing that, and he went through some things, And I'm like, oh my goodness. Don Lemon is one of the greatest. He's basically made a name for himself. And then, not too long after that, it's like he got fired from CNN. And I'm like, got fired? But I was like, Don Lemon been there for a great amount of time. Like, why did he get fired? And I finally figured out why. He made sexist jokes about Nikki Haley. I'm like, wow. Fired him because of that. Well, my thing is this. If it would have been somebody else that wasn't of the community, and that would have happened, they pretty much would have had a slap on the wrist. I'm just going to put it at that. I'm just going to put it out there. Now, whether Don Lemon did this or not, if he did, it was wrong. If he didn't, that means he got fired for no apparent reason. But that does not take away the fact that Don Lemon made CNN the way it is. He made a name for himself when he was on CNN. Peoples was glued to Don Lemon. And I'm going to be honest with you, Peoples is more glued to Don Lemon now. But I'm finna go ahead and spit some facts. Don Lemon leaving CNN is probably the best thing that has ever happened to him. Because it's like, when Don Lemon left CNN back in April of 2023, got fired or left, however you want to put it, either way you put it, the man left. The guy left. Okay? He left. To me, him leaving CNN is probably, honestly, the best career move that he's probably ever been in his luxurious career. With all due respect, I respect Don Lennon because let me tell you why. Let me tell you why I respect Don Lennon. I'm going to tell you why I respect this man. I respect Don Lennon for the fact that he did not let this get him down. I respect Don Lennon to the fact that he kept his head up. I respect Don Lennon to a fact that he got his own podcast, his own YouTube channel, his own this and that the third. And that is the most powerful move that you could ever have. And I'm going to also, if I may, I'm going to play a video that that was shared to me. I'm gonna be sure to give the creator their props, because it's good to do that. And the reason I say that Don Lennon leaving CNN probably was the best thing that he could ever do, I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all why him leaving CNN is possibly the best thing ever. And it's possibly was the best career move ever. Listen, ever since Don Lennon left CNN and he has gotten back doing podcasts, doing his YouTube channel, or whatever, let me tell y'all something. Don Lennon has been a savage. Don Lennon has showed all of us a side of him that we have never seen before. Don Lennon has really brought out a side of him that we have never seen before. And let me tell y'all, I am living for it. I am living for Don Lennon. I'm living for it. And the thing is, he is happy. He can be his authentic self. Because I'm going to tell you why I said that. I'm going to tell you why I said I'm happy for him and that he can be his authentic self. Because depending on what kind of company you're in, depending on who you work for, I understand you got to keep it professional. You can keep it professional, but at the end of the day, you got these people that you are working for that want you to act a certain way. They want you to do this. They want you to do that. They don't want you to say a certain thing. Because, better yet, the reason some people don't want you to say a certain thing about them or about a certain situation, because they probably know that you know the truth, that you know what the real deal is. That's why, a lot of things get, triggering. And Don Lennon, him leaving CNN, starting his own podcast, his YouTube channel, and all that. He's doing his own thing. And let me tell you this, I couldn't be more happier. I've listened to clips of his show, and let me tell you, I love it. I love it. I love it. Because he is doing what he loves to do. He can be his authentic self. He does not have to hide how he feels, hide what the truth is, how he feels about a certain situation. Like, he basically can go on and tell it like it is, because he hasn't really been doing that lately. And I've been loving it. I've been loving it. He has not been holding it in. Let me tell you, Don Lennon is so happy to the point. Don Lennon looks flawless, y'all. Don Lennon is 58 years old, looking like he is 38 years old, looking like he's 20 years younger. Let me tell you, Don Lennon is aging so gracefully. Don Lennon has been drinking his water, eating his vegetables, doing his skin routines, or whatever his secret is. He has been doing it. But I'm going to tell you what the secret is. The secret is having melanin in your body, aging gracefully, because that's what we do. We age gracefully. We tend to do things, that keep us afloat. And I'm loving this for Don Lennon. And he is a part of two communities. He's a part of the gay community, the LGBTQ community, and he is a part of the black community, and and a part of the podcast community. So really, Don Lennon has so much experience, and I look up to Don Lennon, and I appreciate Don Lennon. And even though I know in my younger years, I did not know who Don Lennon was, but I've heard so many things about him. And the things I've heard, some things, it wasn't, some things I heard people say, it wasn't cool. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know this man, so I can't really say anything. I don't know him now. But what I can say, I am living for what he's doing. I'm loving seeing him happy. He's happily married. He's had some great moments as this point. And he's had some people on his show that kind of didn't make you want to, think about a certain thing, if I'm sounding correctly. He had about one or two people on his show that he interviewed. In my opinion, wasted up a bunch of time. And one of those peoples was Elon Musk. Okay. Elon Musk was on Don Lennon's show on X, which was Twitter. And I'm thinking Don Lennon might have said something to Elon Musk that Elon didn't like, and Elon Musk pretty much counseled Don Lennon from X for what he did or said, if I got it correctly. And I'm like, really? Are you really gonna do this to this guy? Are you really and seriously, literally gonna do this to this guy? Because Don Lennon was just telling the truth. And what did Don Lennon say to Elon Musk? Don Lennon. Oh, excuse me, y'all. Don Lennon said to Elon Musk. Lennon said he pressed Musk about the rise in hate speech on X. Since the billionaire took over the social media platform last year, asking him if he believed that he and the company had a responsibility to moderate hateful content. I don't have to answer questions from reporters, Don Musk replied. So Don Musk replied, I don't have to answer questions from reporters. That's what Elon Musk responded to Don Lennon. I don't have to answer questions from reporters. Well, you know what? Let me tell you something. It's a way that you could have responded to that, not in a nasty, funky attitude. Okay, because it's not like that Elon Musk is innocent in all too good shoes in his own damn right. Like, yes, he controls X, Twitter, or whatever. But at the same time, when you are being interviewed, please, you should learn to respect the peoples that you're doing the interview for. Now, I understand interviewers might push the button a little bit, but it's a way how you do it, And that's how I see it as, And so, why did Elon Musk counsel Don Lennon? The network made the decision after Mr. Lennon made a on-air comments about the Republican presidential candidate Nikki Haley being past her prime. And also this. He sued Elon Musk. Don Lemon sued Elon Musk as well. Yep. And guess what, y'all? Let me see, can I find it? I thought I had it. Okay, here you go. And CNN paid Don Lemon $24.5 million to settle his lawsuit after he was fired from CNN. After Don Lemon was fired from CNN, he was paid $24.5 million, allegedly. I'm going to say allegedly, but it's right here. I'm going to say allegedly. Allegedly, but it's right here. Allegedly. CNN pays Don Lemon $24.5 million to settle his lawsuit. And he deserves it. He deserves every penny. You know? And I'm going to say this. Don Lemon is what we need right now. Don Lemon is the truth. Don Lemon is happy. He is out of his shell. He can be his authentic self. He can do what he wants to do. Be who he wants to be. And he does not have to hide behind a company that wants to force you to do something that you don't feel comfortable doing. I can tell it's a lot of stuff on CNN. When Don was there, I could tell. You could probably tell. He wants to say this. He wants to say that. But while he was working for CNN, he couldn't do all of that. He couldn't say all that. He couldn't even, do half of the stuff that he could now. Because it's like this. When you are working for a company like that, you are under contract. You are under contract. And whatever is in that contract, you must abide by. And if you don't abide by it, if you break your contract, then pretty much it's a done deal. Because once you sign on that dotted line, and always read that fine print, because when you don't read that fine print, you never know what may happen. If something go wrong, and then they say, well, you signed the contract. You signed the contract. The thing is, when you sign a contract, it's basically like you signing your life away to a place, to a house that you're not really living in. Like, you can say it is your house, but at the end of the day, you still have to live by the rules. But you shouldn't do that if that's your house. And that's what I feel like Don Lemon was going through in CNN, allegedly. But I could be wrong. Okay? I could be wrong. Now, another part that I want to talk about. Don Lemon stood for Yojr. For those of you that don't know, Yojr, her show got canceled. And to see Yojr cry like that, it's very sad. If I can, y'all, I'ma put some videos out. I'ma see, can I find some clips, and I'ma put them out. So all I ask y'all to do, to stay to the end of this video. If you made it this far, all I ask is you stay to the end of this video because I really, really, really want to, put those clips up there. And so yes, Joy Reid's show on what's the name of that channel? Because I don't watch it like that. What is it? MSNBC. So Joy Reid's channel got canceled at MSNBC. And so this Marion Kelly, whatever her name is, what's her name? Megan, whatever her name is, I don't know who she is. She said some very racist, bigot stuff about Joy Reid's show. Bigot, she celebrated when Joy Reid's show got canceled. Or better yet, her firing. And Don Lennon, which I got the freaking video. I'm going to put it in this video. And I'm going to let y'all see for y'allself. And Don Lennon had this to say. Let me just say this, Megan Kelly. In my 30-some years as a journalist, and my 50-some years as a person of color, go F yourself, Lennon said, as he drank from a Marion Kelly Today mug, a dig at her daytime NBC talk show, then was taken off the air in 2018 after 1 year. Now see, don't y'all see? Don't y'all see? Don't y'all see? Don't y'all see how God works? God don't like ugly, because God can see ugly. And Marion Kelly that's ugly. Because what Marion Kelly, oh Lord, Megan, whatever her name is, what she said and what she did, that was ugly. And I don't feel bad for her. That's why her show stayed on for a year. I ain't never watched her show. And I'm like, so you telling me y'all canceled Days of Our Lives? Y'all canceled Days of Our Lives. Y'all took Days of Our Lives off of NBC. That has been on NBC since 1965. And they took it off the air from NBC and moved it to Peacock. What about people that can't afford Peacock? What about people that don't even have Peacock? What about the people that don't know how to work Peacock? So y'all basically moved Days of Our Lives from NBC to put her show in that slot, if I'm correct. I'm really not sure. But it's like, wow, really? See, we're talking this out. We're talking it out Thursday. I stand for Don Lennon. I stand for Joy Reid. I might not know a lot about her. I might not know too much about her, but I stand with her. Because no one deserves to be fired from their job. except the ones that, that think that they are entitled and privileged. Because you do have them ones that are so entitled and so privileged that they have privilege for a great amount of time. They've been privileged for so freaking long that they think that they can't be touched. They've been privileged for so damn long they think they can't be touched. They think they shouldn't be punished. They think that they should run every single little thing that comes along. Every time when a person of color gets their big break, they got a problem with it. Every time when a person of color gets their break, gets a time to shine, has something very negative and mean to say about it. But let that person of color get fired, or the TV show get canceled, or they're going to jump for joy. They're going to jump for joy like it's a celebration or something. It's wrong. Because if we are going to be honest, if it wasn't for people of color, half of these communities wouldn't be where they are. If it wasn't for people of color coming into this country, into this world, into this atmosphere, into this solution and situation, it wouldn't be nothing. It wouldn't be all of this what's happening. If I may say this, if I may say it correctly, I'm hoping I'm saying this correctly, but I'm just being honest. Don Lennon is what we need right now. I'm so happy that he was able to come back up, do what he loves, say what he wants to say, be unfiltered. Don't even have to apologize for what's being said, because you know why? Because he's on his own stuff. He's running his own shit. He's running his own damn empire. To me, he is. This is Talk It Out Thursday, y'all, and I am talking it out. And for this time being, I can watch Don Lennon all freaking day long. Because as a matter of fact, I'm going to watch some Don Lennon in just a few more minutes. In just a few minutes after this video, I'm going to have me another cup of coffee, maybe 3 cups, and I'm going to watch me some damn Don Lennon. Because you know why? Don Lennon, he earns my respect. He got my respect. Even though if I didn't know him back then, personally or whenever, he still got my respect. Don Lennon is what we need. At least he's not going out here trying to be someone that he's not. He's not pretending. He's being real. From a man that was born in Baton Rouge, Louisiana on March the 1st, 1966. Thank you, Don. Thank you. So, y'all, that's probably going to be my Talk It Out Thursday. Like I said, this is my first episode of Talk It Out Thursday. What do you guys think? How did I do on my very first episode of Talk It Out Thursday of DDTS 413? How did I do, y'all? Let me know, how did I do? I'm going to put some videos at the end. I'm going to try to put some videos at the end to relate to what I was talking about. So y'all will know. And I really want to say thank y'all for tuning in today. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll be back with y'all. Actually, I might be back probably next week, because tomorrow is Free Friday and I'm going to take off tomorrow. I'm probably going to take off Saturday and Sunday too. But Saturday and Sunday, y'all, is... What did I say Saturday and Sunday was? Support Saturday and support Sunday. Meaning, if I have not caught up on y'all videos, I'm pretty sure going to do it. I might not catch up on all of them, and I might not get to everybody in them 2 days, but each week that comes around that I'm still here, I'm going to catch up on y'all videos. And I know I'm probably have to do playlists as well, but that's totally fine. I'm gonna do catching up out of YouTube and in YouTube, in and out of YouTube. I'm gonna do my best, even if it's not support Saturday or Sunday. I'm still gonna try and catch up and do what I can, on y'all's videos, because I know it's been long overdue. But I'm trying to see, is there anything else that that I'm missing. Let me go back to my notes. Okay. Oh yeah. This what else I'm looking for. This what I forgot to put in. This is going to be the last thing, and that'll be it. The last thing was this from People's Magazine, I believe. Remember when Yojr laughingly mocked white women's tears as a pathetic and offensive to her? Who's crying now, Joy? Kelly wrote. Good riddance to the absolute worst person on television, and shame on NBC for letting it go on this long. Ooh, okay, that's what I forgot to put. That's what I forgot to put and say. This is what that Megan Kelly, whatever her name is, said about Yojr. So basically, that is what Megan Kelly responded to Yojr. I don't even know who Megan Kelly is, and I can take a look at her, and I can say she need a 2-piece and a biscuit. Better yet, a number 1 from McDonald's. But then Don Lennon responded on his show saying that, let me say this, Miriam Kelly, in my 30-some years as a journalist and my 50-some years as a person of color, go F yourself, okay? And that is the best response that, you could ever get. Because when you're wrong, you're wrong. That's the truth. So that's the video for today, y'all. Like, comment, and subscribe. And this was the first episode of Talk It Out Thursday. Thank y'all for watching me. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put it in my playlist. Each day that I do an episode of whatever day it is, I'm putting it in the playlist so it'll be easy for y'all, but it'll still be in the column. But thank y'all for watching me, y'all. Thank y'all for joining me on the premiere of Talk It Out Thursday. If I left anything out, please put it in the comments. Like, comment, and subscribe. And till next time, thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all, and I love y'all. Till next time, thank you. Bye-bye.
My show had value. and that, I'm sorry, that that what I was doing had value. And in the end, I'm sorry, I try not to cry on TV. And I say this is kind of like being on TV, so I apologize. And that it mattered. I see Karen is there, and she's been texting me as well. And so what I will just say is that in the end, thank you. Where I land is that the moment of guilt that I felt, that I went hard on so many issues, whether it was the Black Lives Matter issues of a young baby or a mom or a dad that was killed, or when we opened up people's eyes to the fact that Asian Americans were being targeted and not just Black folks, or went hard for immigrants who've done nothing but come to this country like my parents did and try to make a life and defended them. Or whether we've talked about what the president is doing that is subversive to the Constitution, that is injurious to our liberty, defending books that people find inconvenient, that Nicole Hannah-Jones put into our spirit, that we need to understand 1619 as the real founding of this country, whether it's talking about any of these issues, and yes, whether it's talking about Gaza and the fact that we as the American people have a right to object to little babies being bombed. And where I come down on that is I'm not sorry. I am not sorry that I stood up for those things, because those things are of God. And I'm a church girl too, and those are the things that I was taught were of God. And so I'm not sorry. I'm just proud of my show.
Jasmine Crockett has 0 F's to give. She's not worried about anybody. She's not afraid of anybody. And the proof is, well, I will let her tell you, because when asked a very simple question, she gave a very direct and simple answer. Watch her bring the heat.
If you could speak directly to Elon Musk, what would you say?
Fuck off.
That's it.
Told ya.
Do you believe that X and you have some responsibility to moderate hate speech on the platform? That you wouldn't have to answer these questions from reporters about the Great Replacement Theory as it relates to Democrats?
I don't have to answer these questions.
The Great Replacement Theory as it relates to Jewish people. Do you think that?
I don't have to answer questions from reporters. Don, the only reason I'm doing this interview is because you're on the X platform and you asked for it. Mm-hmm. Otherwise, I would not do this interview.
So you don't think? Do you think that you wouldn't get in trouble, or you wouldn't be criticized for these things?
I'm criticized constantly. I could care less.
As someone who has one of the largest social media and information platforms in the world,
250 million people.
250 million people. I think it's 455 or 500 million users a week. And it doesn't seem that he feels that he has any responsibility with that, because he seemed really averse to facts. That facts did not matter to him. It didn't matter that he retweeted things that were offensive to people. And this the whole idea of what I was asking him about, was it offensive, and did he feel that his platform should have better moderation? Because the things that I asked him about were not supposed to be on his platform according to his own rules, his own content rules. They were supposed to be removed from the platform. He says, well, we don't amplify them. But it doesn't matter. They're there. They're in the public forum, and people can find them.
Now, CNN reached out to X for their comment, and their response is, quote, "We reserve the right to make decisions about our business partnerships. And after careful consideration, X decided not to enter into a commercial partnership with the show."
Usually, I don't like to pay this person, as they say, no, never mind. No, never mind. But I figure someone had to say it. Someone had to stand up, especially for the women who she insults on an almost daily, weekly, whatever basis. And she's supposed to be some big proponent of women's rights. She said something nasty about Joy Reid. And the reason that I did it is because I never take glee in anyone's downfall. I didn't take glee in Megyn Kelly. I'm talking about Megyn Kelly. I didn't take glee in her downfall when she was fired from NBC. I had to report on it as a journalist, but I didn't take glee on the downfall. And if you look back, I said, NBC is to blame here. So I gave her the benefit of the doubt. And she posted something saying that I was sort of drafting off of her light or whatever, and I couldn't get any press or whatever. I was actually quite disappointed in it because I thought she would have a better response if she chose to respond to it. And it was a weak response. I'm like, okay, whatever. And so she's saying that I am doing it because I want press. No, that's not why I'm doing it. Actually, I felt weird doing it because it's something that is out of my character that I don't usually do. I don't usually respond, especially to trolls. And I believe that she has become a troll now. And I believe that the evidence is there. So I usually don't like to respond to those things. And the entire time that I have known her and she has attacked me, I have ignored her. You will rarely find a headline, except for when she got fired and all the headlines that were yesterday, that I have ever talked about Megyn Kelly ever, because I don't think about her. I am actually embarrassed for her that she does what she does. And so I think that when people hold up a mirror to you, that sometimes you just need to look in that mirror and go, you know what, maybe they're right. And so and let me just hold up a mirror, because she's saying that I did this or whatever. But here's a mirror. These are the times, some of them, not all of them, that she has attacked just me, has used me for content and to resurrect her career after she got fired. This is just some of the times that she's attacked me. You will rarely find a headline of me attacking or calling Megyn Kelly out, except for when she got fired and I had to analyze it. Evidence, proof. I got so many people responding to me, mostly women who work in TV news and some who work at Fox, who were so happy that I did what I did. Could not agree with you more on Megyn Kelly. She is a troll, a woman who worked with her. It's whatever, I won't give her name. On Megyn Kelly, I have no notes. Fire. Women. Mazel tov on your response to Megyn Kelly. The world has gone mad. These are women. And let me just say, because this is why one reason I did it, if she should be supportive of all women, even a black woman, even someone as a journalist who she disagrees with. So I just want to play, and I want you to listen to what she said about one of my former colleagues. And then I'll explain to you why I'm playing this and why I'm holding up a mirror for her on the other side of this. Here it is.
I will submit to the record, her biggest sin is not that she is biased, though she is. It's that she's boring. She's extremely boring with no personality. I have a pro tip for her. Smile. Try smiling every once in a while. Try not to be like in your delivery, such a cold-hearted bitch all the time, because it gives people nothing to bond to.
Now, as I said yesterday or the day before, how is that productive? How is that supportive of women? And quite frankly, how is that not sexist or misogynist? Because if you ask a woman, one of the biggest things that they hate is when a man tells them to smile, you would be more attractive. And that is what Megyn Kelly is doing. She's doing, quite frankly, what it shows in this video from, this is a cartoon. What is it, The Simpsons? Watch.
Hey, little lady, you'd be a lot prettier if you smiled.
What? Who are you?
I'm a man, so I know what I'm talking about. Smile and you'll be a lot more popular.
Are you serious? You know I'll remember this forever, right?
Well, that's what therapy's for.
Ladies, there is a thing, women hate it. Even the internet portrays men doing that, and women hate it. This is what the women who contacted me after I said what I said about you, I believe that this sort of encapsulates how they feel. Roll it. Telling women to smile. That's their reaction. Tell a woman to smile. See what their reaction would be. So I'm just last thing, and I don't know if I'll comment on it anymore unless she does something egregious. Megan. Okay? I'm just saying. Maybe people would like you and the women would like you more if you weren't such a, what you said about my former colleague. And by the way, Megan, let me just say something. Deal with your own house and tell your husband to stop looking at my husband across the room. It's weird. Okay?